Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Norwich Talk for some speculation. Not a transfer speculation video for once. I'm going to be assuming the role of reporter today. As you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be chatting a bit about Norwich City's potential rebrand. This comes from Samuel Seaman. Sam, you'll know him from the podcasts and some match reviews. And he's broken some news. I think it's an MFW exclusive. MFW, for those who don't know, is My Football Writer. We are the YouTube channel of My Football Writer. Sam has written an article that I very much implore you to go and check out. That is going to contain sort of full details, really, from what he found out. So any questions you might have by the end of this video, that article should answer. I'm going to keep this video nice and brief, and essentially Sam has comprised a little list for me of key points from the article that I'm going to inform you about, maybe give you a couple of thoughts, but again, I very much suggest you go and read the article. It's very good. Sam always writes good stuff, so that should clear up all speculation for you. Norwich City are undergoing, or are looking at undergoing, a bit of a rebrand. We're going to rattle through this list then that Sam has given me of things. So first of all, there's been branding consultancy with an unknown company. So essentially, it's a conversation. That's what consultancy is. I think that's just natural. A conversation is a preliminary step before anything actually changes. That's as simple as that. Essentially, they're going to look at the entirety of the branding, including the following: fonts. There isn't much you can really say about fonts, is there? That's just sort of branding 101. Seems a bit bizarre to me that they've not had a font since day one. Fonts, there you go. If that appeases you, if you like that, sure, whatever. The next thing, which is a bit more interesting, is shades of yellow and green. Now, I believe, and again, this bit is my opinion, the shades of yellow and green is from Sam, that's part of his story, but in my opinion, they need to nail down a specific yellow and a specific green. Over the past sort of 15, 16 years especially, the yellow is constantly changing. I'm not a fan of it constantly changing. Evidently, I don't think the current crop at Norwich City are. We've had sort of mustard, we've had lighter yellows, we've had in the middle. That constant change to me has always been a bit weird, and sometimes it ruins kits, doesn't it? And again, the same logic applies for the green. So shades of yellow and green are on the table. Communications, now, I don't think, or I don't know if that really applies to us, or if that's just an internal thing. I don't know if that means communications within the club, or if that means a branding of communications from Twitter, Instagram. I don't really know what that means. Maybe it means social media, who knows. I'll let you make of that what you will. Again, this is what Sam's article is for. And another interesting one is how Carrow Road looks on TV. Now, Sam said the Molineux Stadium, so that's Wolves Stadium, was cited as an example of how modern they want Carrow Road to be. So go and check out that stadium. Go and look at that. That, whether you like it, whether you dislike it, is, according to Sam, something they might model any future branding of Carrow Road around, which to me it is quite interesting. I do believe it needs a bit of a tidy up, from sort of sponsors sort of just whacked about everywhere, to the seats sort of being different shades of yellow. I think it is definitely in need of a touch up, really. And I suppose the word there is branding, isn't it? Changes won't definitely be made, but are likely. Again, I'll refer you to the same point as I said about consultancy. It's early stages. Maybe if there's like a revolt on Twitter, you never know. There was a bit of one about the badge, wasn't there? They could just say, okay, right, we won't do it then. Fair enough. But to me, I think they definitely will. I think it's a good thing personally. Your thoughts are, I'd love to know them in the comments down below. Before we get onto the badge, there was a recent survey created by consultants to look at the possible areas of improvement to reference the badge. Actually, I think a few people sort of posted that survey on Twitter, didn't they, thinking, hang on a minute, are we changing the badge here? So that's all very interesting thing. I think the thing I take away from that is this idea of consultancy and transparency, and this idea that the fans and those who need to be are going to be a part of this. They're going to be the voices, and their voices will be heard. And that's always an important thing. You know, the membership scheme from the beginning of the 2019-2020 season went down like a cup of cold vomit, didn't it? Well, this season's didn't go down, or next season, sorry, didn't go down much better, did it? But again, the transparency was there. The club sort of put their hands up and said, sorry, we'll fix it. I promise that's not me brown-nosing the club. You might think it is. But transparency is such an important thing. It's an important part of the current Norwich City culture. Finally, the badge. The pinnacle of the video, really. They are thinking of changing the badge. It's definitely on the table. So this video was not clickbait. I promise it wasn't. The change of the badge is definitely on the table. It's not for definite. It's the same as every other aspect of this list. It will not definitely happen, but it's up for debate. Again, that survey proved that. Do you like this? Do you like that? Do you not like this? It's very much on the table. Now, for my opinion, before we say goodbye, I do not want the badge to change. Right now, when I look at the Norwich City badge, I see an iconic, recognisable brand. I see Norwich City, obviously, because I'm looking at the Norwich City badge. And also, I just love it. The yellow and green, the canary, it's just nothing needs to change for me. I am not against change. There are better options out there for Norwich. Do I know what it looks like in my head? No. Do I trust that there's someone out there who would be able to make something better? Yes. What's important to me is that, first of all, they say, right, we're thinking of changing the badge. What do you think? And also, if they go ahead with it, maybe if they overpower the fans' wish and say we're going ahead with it, as long as it's like the choice of the fans, really. As long as we have the majority voice in terms of this decision being made, that's so important to me. I do not want to see a hideous Leeds badge churned out and then for the fans to revolt and reject the new badge. I don't think that'll happen, for the record, but transparency is key. Now, as I said earlier, your thoughts I would absolutely love to. I don't know why my finger's wagging so much. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Any questions you might have. Again, I'm just going to say, go and read Sam's article. It's in a lot more depth. It's Sam's story. I'm just making this video to raise awareness and, tell you to go and read the article on norwichcitymyfootballwriter.com. And whilst you're there, click on a few other articles. You might enjoy it. You never know. I know I definitely do. But yeah, good stuff from MFW. Good stuff from Sam. Thoughts, comments down below. If you could leave a little thumbs up on the video, that would be very much appreciated. If you like these types of videos, if you like these videos in general, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. Maybe tickle that bell, so you get notified every time a video is uploaded. But that's everything. We've got a video with with Billy and Alf coming up soon. A podcast, a game of keep, loan or sell. Very good stuff. I really hope you enjoy that. I very much enjoyed filming that. Actually, it was really, really good fun. That'll be coming out tomorrow. Today is Wednesday, the 19th of May. So tomorrow will be Thursday, the 20th. You might be watching this after the podcast is released. So make sure you go and check that out. And until then, I'll see you again very, very soon.